Monday Morning House Calls, sponsored by UK Healthcare.
Welcome back to Mountain News This Morning. We're joined today by Robin Napier with UK Healthcare. Today we're talking about how to deal with people who push our buttons. And I think all of us have one or two of those people, hopefully not more than one or two of those people in our lives. In short, what's the best way to kind of deal with that?
Okay, I think the best way to deal with people who push our buttons is to understand that the idea that no one can push our buttons unless we give them permission to do so. So when we understand from that perspective, then we take control back on our own feelings and our own actions and our own behavior.
Okay, and what are some of the coping skills that you can use to make sure that somebody doesn't necessarily cause damage to you?
Okay, coping skills that's available, there are relaxation techniques, stress management. If people push our buttons to the point of real frustration and anger, there are anger management processes. But again, just teaching insight and understanding that we are in control of our own feelings, action, and behavior is kind of the beginning point of that. And then that helps us to understand that we don't have to allow others to, quote, push our buttons.
Okay, looking at children as well, how do you make sure that children, if you have them, are not going to have that same kind of a problem, especially in a school or a daycare setting?
Okay, with children, I think helping them to understand, again, that they are in control of their own actions, feelings, and behavior, and to separate that from what others may be doing to them. To understand that, help them to explore their feelings and thoughts and speak about it if they are frustrating events that have occurred in their life relative to people in that different settings pushing their buttons.
And what kind of resources are there to help people who might have this issue or just looking for education on this?
Okay, there are resources available. There's certainly, again, anger management skill training. There are relaxation techniques that can be done. There are counseling sessions and therapeutic interventions just to explore feelings and thoughts and how to cope with everyday life stresses.
All right. We thank you for joining us, and Mountain News This Morning continues in just a moment.